for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Ready? Watch the screen,
right back to him on first down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On first down, Jameson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Being chased out left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Duke Johnson, 75 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum big play right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. He's going to rifle. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Again, it's Michel, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Big hit. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. No gain on this.
Third and long, it's Watson. And this is caught off the deflection. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
Now that's a defensive coordinator's nightmare right there. You're covering everyone, and the guy's not even the intended receiver ends up making the play.
Right place, right time, I guess.
When that ball's tipped up in the air like that, you've got to go up and get it. Offense and defense, and in this case, the offense ended up grabbing it.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Jets will take over first and 10. New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On second down, Jameson. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Patriots take over. On first down, it's Watson. Herndon's got it complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. That's taken in by Callaway. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now on second and 13. Watson. Snead's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Watson now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's first and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a second and 13. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Check 53's Mike. Check 53's Mike.
Throwing on third down, Watson. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. They'll run on first down. Jamison fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grit.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 40. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. On 2nd and 9. Watson. Out right here to Herndon. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. New England on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
You better talk to your boy. You better talk to your boy. He's going to protect you.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And New York set to take the field.
Set 18 Gator. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hit it.
On 1st and 10, Williams. And that'll be incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Now Williams back to the air on 2nd down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Opposite. Hard. Hey. Get it.
Looking to throw. Williams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Williams. Going to throw again. And this is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, exit.
Williams on third down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. In for the score. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
This fielded at the 2. Yeah, he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Back to the air, Watson on second down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And that is incomplete.